Hello guys, so here I will be showing you a few battles that I had played in these 30 battles of this tournament. So I won't say there are very competitive battles, but there are some interesting things that you can see in some battles, and this is one of them, I believe. Now you see usually 2 barracks in this tournament, and we're going to try to collect the resource container as fast as we can. This guy was a little bit late in terms of collecting the resource containers. And now we're having our 2 shipyard. We got more containers, so that's a very bad thing for a resistance players to do. He cannot afford getting less container. Well, their units are already weaker. So I have sent one Viking here, and we found out Cayman being produced from one shipyard. And we will simply just destroy it, and there came a dragonfly. And now 2 came. Now I tried to use force firing to reveal the buildings. I will keep trying force firing, so if there are any buildings around, they might be destroyed or at least get revealed, so that I will be able to destroy it. But probably there isn't any building here. So he's trying full dragonfly, so seeing that I'm not going to make any more Vikings, instead just deltas, because one delta is individually more stronger than one dragonfly. So 3 dragonfly took down 2 of our delta, and he lost 1 dragonfly while I lost 2 deltas here, and this was only because of the difference in number. However, you see this time the things will be different. They already lost their shipyard, so I'm not much concerned because each of these containers is providing me resource containers that I can use, and of course he can have only one avia factory while his HQ is on level 2, so I can definitely produce a lot of delta and definitely can outnumber these dragonflies. And he also made a wasp, and you know wasp can collect resource containers and also those sites from which they can get this container. However, wasp is no match. Even if there are 2 deltas, probably a well organized 2 deltas can defeat a wasp, and 3 deltas will definitely finish off a wasp. So trying this was not a very good idea, and now he's trying to go into shipyard as well, but not a good idea. So we have won this one, and now the next one. Okay, so this will be the next battle, and this is a rank 13 enemy, and the battle map is the same, Fisherman's Harbor. We will do the same way, 2 barracks and 3 infantry from each barracks, so we will order in total 6 assault infantries, and we will try to gather the containers as fast as we can. Now you see that when I enter into the container, definitely because of the more firepower and more capability, durability, the assault survives at least when it got into the container, so that gives me some advantage. Now we are having our 2 shipyard ready at 2-minute mark, and I'm gonna use gold advanced construction, and we'll go for Viking immediately. And now here you see 1 Cayman is here and trying to place minefields in front of my shipyard, where I have been trying to make Vikings. And now more Cayman just came, so they just immediately came rushing into my HQ. Now that's a good tactic for the resistance players. Although Caymans are weaker in firepower, but they can be produced faster, so if the enemy managed to get a lot of Cayman in time and place minefields in front of the shipyard, they can actually do a lot of things. Now you see, I detected this one minefield that they placed in front of my shipyard, but I'm not sure if this minefield is still here, and this minefield is still here onto the ocean. And so the Viking will get hit. You see how much damage this Viking took. Full upgraded rank 12 Viking. Now I went rank 13 while battling, but during this battle I was rank 12, so the upgrades are of rank 12, and he was rank 13 during that battle. So 1 hit, 2 hit, and 3 hit. You see, this is the amount of damage these Vikings are taking from each of these missiles. Now this guy is still trying to get this and upgrading his shipyard into level 2. He did not went for a fast shipyard, and he already collected this container using 1 Cayman, I believe. And here, this one I managed to prevent him by placing my Viking here in time. So we will now get this one into our hand, and we will try to send 1 Viking here, and will collect here as well. Now what he is trying, he sent 1 Cayman and trying to dodge our torpedo using that maneuverability, but could not dodge the thermoelectric gun. Here 1 alligator came while my Viking is with so poor HP, and 2 Cayman, and there are not 2 alligators, and this is the opportunity I needed, because the defense at his base is just 1 platform. So he just sent his army for getting these 2 containers. That's 600 containers, but I will definitely make him pay a bigger price for the benefit that he's going to have on to collecting those 2 resource containers. He will lose both of his shipyard in the process. Now he is in a very bad condition right now. You see 3 Viking are here. 3 of them are still surviving, so they can destroy this shipyard very fast. He's trying to produce more platforms. He got the containers, all these containers, so he had the resources. Now he canceled the alligator before his shipyard got destroyed, so he managed to save the 320 resources, but he cannot do much here at this moment. Now this alligator was also trying to return back. He did not focus on my alligator Viking that has less HP. Probably he was just too busy defending on his base. Okay, now this Viking will die. However, this is how we end the enemy. The enemy does not have anything to do. We will just use force fire so we can continue damaging his base. So he did actually quit at this moment. And we will just do our contracts. Okay, so here I will show another. Okay, this will be the 3rd one. Now what he did is that he just produced Caymans too fast. However, and you see he tried to collect the containers very quickly with this little HP. Because of the quicker speed of resource collection, this guy actually got this container and another container here as well. So with less infantry, he was quite successful at collecting the resource container and avoiding my assault infantries. Now I will have my shipyard into this one into level 2, and unfortunately wrong boost. I should have used advanced construction, not naval production. Anyway, now naval attack, and there are just too many Caymans because he's producing Caymans from 2 shipyard. So I guess I will lose both of these. Container from both sides. Initially he got both of them. Now we found out there is no platforms and only Caymans are going through production, and meanwhile we will attack using all our infantries that we had extra during our scouting process, and he's now upgrading his shipyard into level 2. The common attack for this infantry is to get some extra excessive attack power too. So now going to onto this delta into the mine deactivation mode so that they detect any mines if they're in front of my Vikings, because they don't have alligators, so they will they might even try to destroy my Viking using any minefields. So I need to be careful about that, but there are no minefields, so the ocean is clean, and we will just keep destroying him now since we have the upper hand, more developments and more firepower. So that's all for this video, and that's the, you can say, the best videos I had to offer in this tournament. probably next in higher ranks we will get more interesting battles. So that's all for this video.